Hi everyone, it's Angie from You Can Create Too, and this is the day where I'm in the process of doing my nails. So this was the before, this is the after. We just get to deal with it. So today I was getting caught up on some of my YouTube videos that I watch, and I saw one from Gayle. And it was so stinking cute, so I decided to attempt it, and then in mid-attempt I completely went off rails, and so I already have 4 bases cut out, and I thought, why not bring you guys along with me? So with Gayle's, we had a piece of cardstock that is 4.5 by 8.5. And then we have this piece that is 4.5 by 7.5. And then your slant is from 3 inches up to your corner. And then she had this 1.5 inch piece right down here. So you had a pocket here and a pocket here. Well, I decided instead of using this on something else, why not flip it around like this? And we're gonna do 2 little slanty pockets. Haven't decided if I'm going this way, if I'm going this way. We could go either way, so it's up in the air. Let's see what happens. So like I said, I already have these cut out, which is good because my cutter does not fit in this small area. I'm gonna have to reconfigure where everything is, but for now we're just gonna go with it and pretend like everything's running smoothly, shall we? As most of you know, I did just recently moved. I got here with all of my distress oxides, none of my ink, and none of my daubers. So we're gonna be boondocking it and just kind of go with it this way and call it good today. But you know, not all of these. I'm probably not going to ink up all of these because I just don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. So let's start with this. I'm going to go right along these edges. How is everyone today? I am getting ready to take a trip to Oregon. You know, this might work if I hadn't left it open the other day. Let's try that again. Getting ready to take a trip back to Oregon to pick up some more of my things. This time my sister is coming with me, and we will be, so we're flying to Oregon from Mississippi, and then we're going to load up my truck and drive it here in mid-December. So yeah, wish us luck. I'm hoping that the roads aren't horrendous, but if they are, it's okay. I am born and raised a country girl, and I can drive in just about any weather you can throw at me, so it's okay. So what's everybody been up to? I'm really loving being here in Mississippi. It's definite culture shock, but I'm okay with that. It's trying to get my West Coast ears to understand what the down south voices are saying to me is something. But you know, I'm getting there. So Gayle had hers cut in the shape of tags, so I think I will do the same thing. This is an old sewing table, so this is throwing me off a bit. I'm gonna have to get a mat on here or something, because my papers get caught on that, and my paper cutter doesn't like to be up on top of it, and I mean, you name it, it's just in the way. So this is our base. We have, let me get a piece of paper. Here's a scrap. We have a pocket here, a pocket here, and when we glue it down, there'll be a pocket here on the side, or this side, whichever side of the page you put it on in your journal. It can also just be a standalone and be clipped in with an altered paper clip. So there is one. I think I'm going to get all the bases done, and then we will start making the tags and everything to go inside. Let's do that. How's the light looking? I'm going to stand up and look. It's pretty dark, isn't it? Okay. Well, hang with me for this video, and I will get a light put up over here for the next one. Sound good? Sounds good. So has anybody watched my last video? And have you commented on what you would like to see in the channel coming up? I did have one request of adding in some of my wire wrapping that I do. I don't remember who asked for that, but I am looking into figuring out how I will get some wire wrapping done on here and not bore you all to tears. Because if you've ever watched wire wrapping, it is pretty slow and tedious. But I'd love to share it with you. I really enjoy doing it. This piece had a little kind of an oopsie. Come on. Had a little bit of an oopsie down at the corner, so I figured I'd just trim that off and go with it. Do we want to go this way? Yes. Or shall we go this way? No. So yeah, wire wrapping. I may spend a day with you painting dragon eyes, which is one of the things that I wire wrap. I have to get those painted about a week before I wrap them because it takes that long for the enamel to cure. And then we will spend some time getting those ready. They are a lot of fun. I sell them on my Etsy store, and they've been super popular. What else? Oh, did I show you my Good Witch? I don't know if you can see that. My Good Witch tea. I think my sister says 100% that witch, which is true. She is 100% that witch. I love you, Tracy. Let's see, what's new? Oh, I, after moving here, have drug my feet in trying to get set up with new doctors and all of that kind of fun stuff. I did find a general doctor, and I really liked her. She has referred me to a neurologist for my headaches, and I met with him the other day, and he was so abrupt and abrasive and horrible, and he hurt my little feelings and made me cry. It's so difficult to get set up with a new doctor when you've been seeing the same one, trying to figure out what's happening with a rare condition. You've been seeing the same one for years, and they know you in and out and sideways and frontways and backwards and every way. And then you meet somebody new and they treat you like you are stupid or faking it, or I mean, you name it. That's how I felt. It was awful. I cried like a big baby. Of course I cried. I cried at the drop of a hat. Who are we joking? Who are we kidding? I apologize. This is going to be just a random rambling video. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. Nothing new and exciting coming up. I just needed to get back on here and start posting again. So until my brain gets back in the swing of things, you may just be getting rambling videos like this for a little while. Just kind of craft with me videos to get my brain back into video mode. Oh, I sold a couple of journals. I went to an estate sale and got some of the most amazing old doilies and trims and just all sorts of fun stuff. And while I was there, I was telling her what I was getting them for, that I make junk journals, and she had never even heard of that. So later on in the day, after I got back home, my sister and I grabbed some of the junk journals that I've made, and we went back down to the estate sale just to show her that her mother-in-law's doilies were going to live on in other ways, and took them down and showed her. You guys, I showed her two that I hadn't even finished yet. They didn't have everything in them. They weren't stuffed, nothing. They were just pages with a cover. She was so in love with them that she bought two of them unfinished. She loved the ones that were finished, but she was so excited about the two that were finished that she bought them. And I just can't even tell you how exciting that was, to have sold two journals just like that. Such a nice person. And off the top of my head, I can't remember her name. I know I have it on Facebook, and I may have to go back and look. I know she found me on Facebook, which was so super cool. I'm hoping that when I get to a point where I'm working another journal and I'm going to put in some of the doilies that her mother-in-law did, that she is able to find the video and enjoy it. Alright, that one went a little bit crooked, but not bad, so we'll just do this one and call it good. Okay. Now we have our bases. Let's start putting some pockets in, shall we? And so this is just scrapbook paper, 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. I don't remember which pad it's from. Let's see. It is from this one by Color Book, French Prep. And let's see, acid and lignin free, distributed by Color Book, women owned. Yep. French Prep. Got it at a thrift store. Probably way old. Can't find it anymore, but I loved it. So I grabbed it. Actually, truth be told, probably my sister grabbed it. I don't remember. I never remember anything. So let's see. These are the offcuts from creating the bases. Why don't we do this one? That's a good size. And I am just going to eyeball. And let's just do this 1.5. I think I'm just going to tear my pieces. Now let's cut tag corners. So we've got this guy right here. I think I will end up backing these with some tea-dyed or coffee stain paper. I just don't happen to have any right now. You know what? I don't like that corner not being the same as the one above it, so I'm gonna do this. Cheater pants, cheater pants. And now when we put it in the pocket, it will have the same angle as above, so below. And yeah, when I get some more coffee dyed paper done, I'll back these. So there's one. Let's put this one in here. I'm going to do the same thing. As above, so below. If you know what that's in regards to, why don't you tell me in the comments? Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. So has anyone seen the new Hocus Pocus? And tell me in the comments what you thought of it. I will reserve my opinion until after you guys get a chance to tell me what you thought. And then I'll tell you what I thought about it. My sister and I watched it. I have this piece right here. Let's see, what if we turn this into a tall tag? Yeah, we watched it. We both had the same opinion of it. Again, tell me what yours is. You tell me yours and I'll tell you mine. Let's put this guy in here. I keep going off camera, I'm sure. I promise I will get this set up better than it is. Right now, it is not wonderful, I am sure. I'm just taking these scraps, by the way. There's no measurement, there's no rhyme or reason. And I love the torn edge, so that's what we're rolling with. Except when it does something like this. And this little guy. Goes over here. I know my daughter and my mom watched the new Hocus Pocus, and I think my daughter Katie was completely gaga over it, if I'm not mistaken. She likes, but I don't know, she might not have been. She is a die-hard old-time Hocus Pocus fan. Aficionado, if you will. Shall we do... Let's do another in there, and we'll make it a little smaller, so... Yay big! And I'm just going ahead and going all the way across the 12 by 12 for this. Because we have 4 of them that are the same size, so I might as well we're kind of in the mass making here. Mass making works for me. I like that. So I need to do some, like I said, I need to do some coffee dyed paper. I also want to do some more hibiscus dyed paper. Would anybody like a video on how I do my coffee dyed papers? Because if you would, I'm more than happy to do so. If not, there's 101 different ways to do it, and I'm sure I don't do mine any different than any one of those do. During the winter, when I can't go lay papers out in the yard to let them dry, and I don't feel like using my oven for hours upon hours of drying, I will put it in a spray bottle and spritz them down really well, and I lay towels out on my floor, and it looks like just an explosion of paper has gone everywhere, but I just do them that way. It's easy, it works. I think I'm gonna go like this and turn this one into a tall tag. So yeah, this probably isn't gonna be a terribly long video. I'm just getting on here, trying to knock some of the moths off of this this mothball. No, knock some dust off of, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. And if you don't, just nod and smile and pretend. That works for me. There's that. Let's go with that. Now I know I've got, oh, there they are, over here, off to the side. I have some of these left from cutting these backs. So I may put some of these in as well. So if I do a blue one here, let's do it. Go like that, shall we? And where this is already a little heavier, I'll probably not probably not back it with coffee paper. I'll probably end up just staining it with coffee. Okay, these two have two. This one only has one. Let's do this guy with a red. I had to get on, I had to sit down here, and while I was prepping these and I had decided I was going to turn on my camera, I had to start talking as if I were already filming, because when I first come in my bedroom and I start talking, my cat, Waffles, gets very extra lovey. So she wants to be all up in my business, talking to me, seeing what I'm doing, helping out. She's super helpful, let me tell you. Super helpful. Let's do... I'm gonna do some chunky guys here. Oh, I do have some news. I have to tell you that, so my sister and I, Tracy and I, have kind of a side business venture that we're in the process of still getting going. And that's, we are doing the Sinister Sestra's Apothecary. And what that is going to be is we are growing our own herbs, and we're going to be putting together teas and potions and herbal remedies and things like that. So super exciting. Yeah, I can't wait to get that going. It's gonna be exciting. And you know, even if the business side of it doesn't take off, we're really focusing on doing this for ourselves, because we've both been diagnosed with the same rare neurological disorders, and we're both taking literally a handful of pills a day just to make it through the pain, and we are both tired of it. So we're looking at doing our own remedies, our own herbal remedies. I'm excited about that. Excited. I think it's going to be a good thing for us. I would love nothing more than to reduce the number of medications that I'm taking a day, and I know she would as well. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And if you're wondering about the name Sinister Sestras, so we've called each other Sestra for a while now. It's Ukrainian for sister, and We were just funning around with names one day, and we came up with Sinister Sisters because it rhymed. And since we're both witches, not that we're sinister witches, but you know, we're witches, it just kind of stuck. So we are Sinister Sisters Apothecary. And coming soon to a theater near you. Looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good thing for us. A good thing. Yeah, this one is nice and big. Maybe I should do a third tag right up there. I think I will. I'm going to put a third one right there. Just because we can. I guess a fourth one, not a third one. Count, Angie, count. 3 tags. Oh, oh, oh. 4 tags. Oh, oh, oh. I know. You know you guys have missed me. I'm sure you have. I'm positive of it. Simply positive. Just realized this is the same as that one, but I think it'll be okay. Don't you? Yeah, I think that's fine. All right. So we have these done. We have 4 bases done. And I would say let's decorate one, but I would have to completely go searching through all of my stuff to find anything to decorate it with. So, with that being said, I shall bid you adieu. Remember, I'm Angie with You Can Create Too, and if I can do this, then you can too. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.